Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today, I want to talk guns. I want to talk specifically small J-frame size 357 mag revolvers for everyday carry. Because this is a question I get asked a lot. What are the best small J-frame sized carry revolvers that are chambered in 357 Magnum? So today I thought I would do a little top 5 list of which ones I think are best for carry. Now, before I get into the list, I want to talk about one gun that's not going to be on it, that's going to piss off a lot of people. And that is the Ruger SP101. It is not going to be on the list. And there's a few reasons for that. One, it's only 5 shots. And there are some other guns that are better that have 6 shots. Also, it's kind of heavy for what it is. There are other guns that have just as many rounds that are nowhere near as heavy or bulky. Also, it has a Tang style grip. I don't like those Tang style grips, so it's just not going to be on my list. It is still a great gun, but it isn't going to be on this list, and I hope people can deal with that. If you can't, please call your mother and feel free to let her, comfort you, but not going to put it on the list just for your mental health. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the list. Now, number 5 on the list is pretty much the gun that everyone thinks of when they think of a J-frame revolver in 357 Magnum. It's a little 5-shot 357 Magnum. It is the Smith & Wesson Model 60. It's an actual J-frame. Like I said, this is an all-steel 357 Magnum 5-shot revolver. It is very well made. It is a Smith & Wesson. It's classic. This is the gun you can't go wrong with if you're looking for a revolver. It's just a nearly perfect gun as far as revolvers go. So you might say, why is it so far down on the list? Well, it's down on the list because it's only 5 shots. And there's other guns that are just as nicely made that have more rounds. And there's other guns I think that have the same amount of rounds that are easier to carry. So that pushes this gun down to number 5. But like I said, still a great gun, has removable, replaceable front sights. It's just a high quality firearm. So it's number 5 on the list of the top 5 357 Magnum J-frame sized revolvers. All right, now at number 4, we have another actual J-frame. This time it's the Smith & Wesson 360 PD. Now, the 360 PD is very much like the 60, as in it holds 5 shots of 357 Magnum, has removable front sights, easily replaceable grips, but the big difference is that it's made with a scandium frame and a titanium cylinder. Therefore, it is extremely light. You never even notice you're carrying this gun, it's so light. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, that's going to make it recoil badly. Well, it does make the recoil more noticeable, I will say that, but here's the thing, you're shooting the gun seldom. You're carrying it always. So that really lightweight makes it to where you can carry it easily. And if you ever do have to use it in duress, well, you're barely going to notice the recoil. Trust me. So this is a perfect gun for carry. I wish they had a 6-round version of this gun or even a 7-round version of this gun. Now, they do have the bigger guns in the N frames, but we're talking about J frames here. So, and plus we're talking about guns that are still currently available on the market that are being made, as I said in the disclaimer at the beginning, the written one. So, when it comes to little lightweight 357 Magnum J-frame sized ones, this one right here is one of the best ones for carry, the Smith & Wesson 360 PD. All right, at number 3, we are to the first gun on the list that isn't actually a J-frame. It's just J-frame sized. And it is the Colt King Cobra Carry. Now, this is a gun that's very similar to the Model 60 in specifications and size. It's only like 1/10 of an inch wider, but it gets 6 rounds in its cylinder, so you get an extra round of 357 Magnum. Now, the new Colts are very nice quality guns. I would say they're more along the lines of Smith & Wessons these days. So I have no problem buying them and recommending them. And in this gun's case, it's higher up on the list because you get an extra round. That's the big difference between it and the Model 60. You get one more round in a very similar sized gun, and I don't think anyone out there is going to be adverse to owning a Colt because they're great guns. So that's why it's number 3 on this list of J-frame size 357 Magnum carry guns. The Colt King Cobra Carry, the carry model. All right, now we're to number 2, and this is where it got hard. Now, this gun would have probably been in the number 1 position if all the guns had been equal capacity. But since it falls back down to the 5-shot range, it's going to come in at number 2. And it is the Ruger lcrx. Now, I think everyone knows what the Ruger lcrx is. It is the double action, single action version of the LCR. And a lot of the guns on the list today have a double action only version. And you can easily go with that version, but I don't like double actions, so I exclude them from the list. But this, like I said, is the double action, single action version of the LCR. It's got a hammer. It's got the removable sights. It's got all the stuff that the other guns have. It is only 5 shots, but it's just got an amazing trigger. It's a great lightweight package. Now, the 357 Magnum version is heavier quite a bit than the 38 Special version, but it's still well within carrying limits of size and weight. In fact, it's very comfortable to carry. It's a very small platform. It shoots amazingly well. The design is nice, the way they integrate polymer and steel. Just a very nice gun overall. I think it is one of the best carry revolvers, period, much less when you look at this type of gun. So the Ruger lcrx easily deserves the number 1 position. But since it's limited to 5 rounds, it's here at number 2 on my list, the Ruger lcrx. All right, now we're to the one gun that beat out the Ruger lcrx and the other Smith & Wessons, even the one I carry, the 360 PD. You might be asking yourself, what gun is that? Well, it's the Kimber K6S double action, single action. Now, once again, this is the double action, single action version of a gun that originally came out in double action only, but this gun in double action, single action version is what I think of as an ideal small J-frame size carry gun. Not much difference in size from the Smith & Wesson Model 60, but once again, holds another round. This is another 6-shot gun. And not only is it just a Model 60 with an extra round, much like the King Cobra kind of is, this one actually pays real close attention to detail. The way they do things, the recessed cylinders, you don't have that big gap at the back of your cylinder. Just the way the thing is built, it's top notch. The removable rear and front sight is just amazing quality. Everything on this gun is like someone who really loves revolvers sat down and put together the best one they possibly could, and then decided we're going to make it in the best way we possibly can. So it's small, it's easily carried, it doesn't weigh very much, it holds 6 rounds of 357 Magnum, and it's put together with pride. Like someone paid a lot of attention to the details that are missing on some of the modern guns, and that's why I think this gun is easily the number 1 gun on the list. Like I say, it just edges out that lcrx because of that extra round and that attention to detail for production and features. So number 1 on the list, the Kimber K6S double action, single action. All right, everybody, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I appreciate you coming, and I hope you come back again tomorrow. Until then, I just want to say to everyone out there, remember, always carry, especially if it's one of these revolvers, because they're awesome. And stay safe until I see you again. Now, before I get started with the list, I want to say one thing to people. Let me try it again because I didn't like that start. The fuck? The Smith & Wesson Model 60. That exercise helps. Not exercise, extra size. That exercise helps them get an. God damn it! Not exercise, extra size. God damn. Exercise helps them get it. Not exercise. Not extra. Blah, not ex. Are pretty much as good as is it has that scandium cylinder and titanium. No. And that really makes. Got it fucking backwards. difference between the Model 360 and the Smith & Wesson. They're both Smith & Wesson. And the scandium cylinder. Fuck! Backwards. Get it right. God damn. Quality of the gun in your eyes when it comes to... 4, we have another actual J-frame. Is like the Model... grips like the 60 does. Fuck! So that's why this gun right here is number... it goes above the 60 simply because it has 6 rounds. I'm trying to film, Caden. There's no way y'all can't hear that. All right, Caden, turn off the truck. Don't sit there and idle. What is he fucking doing? Turn off the fucking truck.